Yes.
We stayed at the Luxor, and people would order like food and shit, and then leave their trays outside. I'm walking down to the room. I'm drunk as fuck. I'm gonna go check on Dan. He's probably hungover. He was hungover. See a slice of cheese on the fucking. Get the cheese up. Walk down there. Natalie opens the door. Where's Dan at?
I'm sorry.
He's sleeping. Walk right over to him. Smack that bitch right on his head. I said cheese, motherfucker! He just peeled it off and rolled over and went back to sleep.
That was a good night.
We did a lot of shit like that to each other. Pouring coffee on each other. I think Dan peed on me one time.
What? Yeah.
One time.
Trying to even remember.
I know about.
I think there's pictures of the other one.
All those dreams are the salty seas.
We did a lot of like just always messing with each other. But there's a picture on here that might pop up later. It was me and Dan and Natalie on the couch, and every Sunday that was what we did. We went out. I was of course already sleeping on the couch, but Dan would come out in the morning and put his fucking head in my lap, or he'd put his feet in my lap. And we would just talk about what we did the night before, or he not remembering that he got kicked out of the Melody, or whatever it was. And I really miss those talks. I'm gonna miss them because it was just me and him, and I really seen a lot of stuff in Danny that a lot of you may not have ever seen. So I'll always remember that.
Holy brother.
I love you guys. Can I keep talking? I mean, are you guys bored with me?
No, you're doing a great job.
Go for it.
Heckling. Me and Danny would heckle shit out of bands. I don't know, you guys know who the Bouncing Souls are?
Yeah.
We didn't like them. We let them know that we didn't like them, and they wanted to kick our asses over it because me and Danny were throwing PBRs and all kinds of shit at them. And I miss doing shit like that with him because he was so fun. He was so spontaneous. You never knew what kind of Dan you were like gonna walk in with
Steve
that
Ward.
night. What's up, Steve? Just give me a second to kind of like.
You guys always heckled Sloppy, and you would say, "Play Where Eagles Dare."
Danny wrote that song "Tits." Like he did.
Wait, is it tits or text? Because it's tits. we
Well,
had
we-
an argument. No,
Well, the
two
text-
songs. Two songs.
The song "Tex" I used to make fun of Danny, and when he would
There's
say
one about Tex
when he would say
Watson.
"Tex," I would say he was saying "dicks."
Yeah, that's what you just
No, he
said.
was really shitty with Sloppy Seconds for a minute. Like in his own mind, he was like, "Fuck that band, man. Fuck that."
We've never
Because
seen
they
them all
came
the
out
way
with-
through.
Sloppy had their own version of like a fucking tit song or some shit, and Danny was pissed about it. He was like, "That's fucking bullshit. They're a bigger band than us, and now they're gonna get all the fucking publicity." He was so mad about that. He was like, "I fucking thought of it first." I was like, "Well, you didn't write it. You're not Sloppy, so I get over it." Oh shit. Danny and one of the funniest moments I've ever seen in this fucking bar was Danny and Rub rolling around. There used to be a bush out here. They were fucking rolling around in that fucking bush fighting over the stupidest shit. I don't know. You can't play bass or you can't sing. I don't even remember what it was. Because Rub would bitch at Danny about not being able to sing, and Danny would bitch at Rub about you can't play fucking bass guitar. And they got into a fight out here. And there was a big bush out here. Where was Rob at?
Yeah, Bush
You remember the big bush, right?
Yeah.
All you seen was their fucking feet hanging out the end. As they were rolling in this fucking, dude, it was the funniest shit ever. I was like, I'm not even breaking that up. That's too good. Like, where's the fucking cameras at now? Yeah, so, I mean, we had a good time here, man. Him and Rub, those two going back and forth. Funny as hell.
Classic.
DV, those guys, Jimbo, Errol. Fuck, they, man, I can't even count how many nights that we probably were like, man, did we live through that?
That was punk rock night.
Yeah, it was. Dude, when back then, when we come through that fucking door, I used to see it on Dave's face. Dave would be behind the bar going, probably Rob too. Rob was probably like, God damn, man, why did they skip a fucking week? Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Shit stuck in the it's still from those nights.
For real, exactly. Shit. I mean, I can go on for days with fucking stories, but
Say what you gotta say.
it sucks that every time I meet up with people that I love and miss and haven't seen forever, it's because someone fucking died. And this one was a bad one for me. I don't know if I'll ever get him. Because I'll never forget him. He was my best friend. He was my brother. And he was a stubborn son of a bitch. But that was Danny. I love him. Thank you.
I just want to say, thank you, Matt. That was great memories. A lot of love went into this night. Me and Beth and Natalie went through these pictures tirelessly for a couple hours, making sure that everything in them was as drama-free as possible, and tried to make everything about this night as drama-free as possible. But that's really freaking hard. There's sensitive things. I don't have to name them, but
about the breakfast I always made.
Matt always made us breakfast on those Sunday mornings.
Matt Custody Sunday.
And I never eat a damn thing.
He wouldn't eat anything for hours. We would wake up Sunday mornings. I'd be on one couch, Matt be on the other. I remember usually I'd wake up, I'd go, what happened? And Matt be like, I'm gonna make a breakfast. I remember one time, for some reason, we couldn't find an open grocery store. He had in his mind he had to make biscuits and gravy, and I went with him to the store, and he got so mad. And we were driving, and finally we found a place with the biscuits and gravy ingredients, and we got back and made this huge meal for all of us. And me and Dan and Natalie ate the biscuits and gravy. Matt didn't eat anything. He wouldn't eat anything until like way later in the day.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin my butt.
You made this big deal about breakfast. Anyway, so we went through these pictures. I just want to say that Rich Barker, who puts on Punk Rock Night, did this video for us.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you
very much.
I don't think he's here yet, but he will be here at 8 o'clock when Punk Rock Night comes on. If you guys see him. He did it for free, and this is what he does for a living. So I thought that was really cool of him.
Great job.
And the Melody Inn is letting us do this here. I thought that was really cool. And Eric and Nat put together a playlist of love of Dan's favorite songs.
Yeah.
And that's what you've been listening to all night. And putting together a memorial is really stressful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
And we all love Natalie and Austin and Waylon. And if you guys don't know, Dan's, where he was contracted, Troy Manor, has created a GoFundMe for his family, for Dan's family, for Natalie and the boys. And so I posted that to my Facebook, and we can
Post it to the event.
I can post it to the event. So if you guys want to donate to that as well. But also I think that we have Pat in the house, and Pat, I have not met you yet. So hi, I'm Jessica.
I've heard of that.
Do you have a few words that you want to say?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Pat.
Well, this ain't what I normally do, and I wish I never had to do this. First time I met Dan, he pulled up, me and his dad was standing there waiting on him. He was supposed to have been to work, a few hours earlier. And I think Jim was with him.
No
The
way.
side door of the van opens up, beer cans roll out. Dan and Jim stumble out, and his dad just shakes his head and is just like, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah.
I can see it.
But, you know, when Matt said, you know, Dan made you feel like you was his best friend, whether you were or not. Dan was my best friend. You know, I could talk to Dan about anything. He never judged anyone. He tried to help everyone that he saw that needed help if he could. And there's just not, I don't know, in life you don't come across people like Dan. If it's one or two in your lifetime, you're lucky. You know, I thought about writing a bunch of stuff down and all that, and I thought, Dan wouldn't have. You know, he wouldn't have. He'd have procrastinated it to the last fucking minute, and then he'd come up here and say what he felt from his heart. I know all the guys at work, he was like family to us. You know, I had the honor of knowing his father before I knew him. And I always said, Dan, you're just like your dad without the discipline. You know? Just like, you got the morals and the values of your father, but you have absolutely no discipline whatsoever.
You got that right on, by the way.
And he would walk into the shop, and I didn't care how bad the day was. It didn't matter. He'd make you smile no matter what. He always made you smile. He always made you feel loved. And there was times, I don't even know why, we would just give him a hug. It's like, I don't know. And something that I'll never forget, and I never understood it until the day that Dan passed. You know, Dan would always say, oh, I can love another man. I love him. You know, you fucking fruitcake, you know what I mean? And the day that Dan passed, I knew exactly what he meant. I don't know, Dan, we love you, buddy. And we're gonna miss you. And you'll always be with all of us, you know. Like I said, we was able to talk to Dan about anything. Didn't matter what it was. And you don't come across that much in life.
Yeah.
That is, you know, we love you, Dan, and we miss you, buddy. That's all.
Thank you.
Real quick, sorry, slow this. Does anyone ever, have you ever seen Dan scared before? Anyone ever seen Dan scared? No, seriously. Have you ever seen Dan scared?
No.
Not all.
I got to see him scared. It was great. We were out at his cabin. I was like, there's a fucking boat out there. He's like, yeah, there's a boat out there. It's like, can we go in it? Will your dad care? He's like, no, we can go in it. Okay, cool. So we go out in the fucking boat, and he's already acting kind of sketchy and weird and shit.
Don't rock the
I go
boat.
out there, and I leaned over, like, do something or whatever, the boat kind of, like, tipped a little bit. He, like, grabs a hold of something. White as fuck. Eyes like that big. I was like, dude, what's wrong with you?
He couldn't swim.
I can't swim. I said, you can't swim? What do you mean, man?
Like a rock.
You mean
Head
you
sank straight down.
can't swim? So I started doing that. That motherfucker looked like he was about to die for real. He was like, he was scared. But that was one of my proudest moments. Because I got him so scared. I had to share that one. If I think it's something else, I'm going to jump back up here again.
He will.
Okay. Well.
Should I tell the living room lounge story?
Let's do it.
Tell it.
Yeah, tell it.
I wasn't gonna speak, but I'm
I
sorry.
found the Dan
So
bug.
many people have heard this story,
It's a good one though.
but it's about a Dan fight. I started it. So, some of Dan's friends / old workers are here. Raise your hand if you used to work for Dan here. All right. And they were there that night. So we were talking about it earlier. And one of the things they used to do was go after they got done at work, they would go stop at the living room lounge. And I knew this, and I would go hang out there. Because I like to drink. Anyway, I had this boyfriend at the time, and he was something else. And he had a very strong personality, and Dan has a very strong personality. Well, they did not like each other. And they immediately were in each other's faces and like were saying things to each other, like both were saying things to get underneath each other's skin. And then Dan like flicked him in the face or something. And like my boyfriend was like, ugh, ugh, and he like ran out of the bar. And at first I ran after him and I was like, no, fuck that. Fuck that. I was like, screw you. And I ran back in the bar. The boyfriend like went down the street like a little wimp. But I ran back in the bar and I was like, you stupid Dan. Why are you being mean to my boyfriend? And I started punching him. I'm like, you're a fucking asshole. You need to be nice to my boyfriends whether you like them or not. Anyway, this chick there was this group of people sitting near us. Like we were sitting at the bar, they were sitting near us, and this girl goes, stop fighting near us. And I was like, it's none of your fucking business, bitch. So she jumps up and she goes, you bitch, and punches me in the nose. And I was like, oh. And then at the same time as me, like, oh, is my nose broken? I see the living room lounge getting on the phone to call the cops, and I'm like, oh shit. And I run out of the bar, and I left, like, Dan in my dust. And then I heard later that Dan and the guys, they were telling me earlier they were playing a game out back. And then that group of people that I started kind of a fight with, they happened to meet them out back and jump Dan and start a fight with them. Oops. So me and Dan were pretty mad at each other and we didn't speak for like a month. Well, another thing was Dan used to give out these Dan bucks to his crew. It had a picture of his face on the front of them with him drinking a beer. I always thought it was a PBR, but it was actually like a Coors Light or a Bud Light or something nasty like that.
It was a Coors Light.
Coors Light. So he used to give them to his crew, and they would use these Dan bucks to get drinks at the living room. Well, I somehow got a hold of one of these Dan bucks, and I decided, how am I going to end this fight with Dan and make him shut up about my ex-boyfriend because he's never gonna shut up. Like every time I see him, I know he's gonna bring this up and I don't want to talk about it. It's gonna be really annoying. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Dan was never annoying.
He was gonna. So I was like this. So what I did was I took the Dan buck that I had gotten a hold of. I probably stole it from one of the guys, or maybe I was good one night. I don't know. That's possible.
You stole it.
I probably stole it. So I wrote on the back of it, "Truce. Now let's never ever talk about it again." And I gave it to Dan, and he looks at it, and he's like, and he puts it on their fridge, and they kept it on their fridge for a while.
It was on there for a long time.
Yeah. Natalie just found it. That I thought it was the same one that was on their fridge. There is one still on their fridge, but she just found it the other day. They still have it. And he had posted it to his Facebook page, and he said, "Best apology ever." And I was like, oh, you know, he had that sweet side of him. So, yeah.
He didn't show it to many people.
Yeah, wow.
You gotta be cool.
Anyway, so I wanted to tell that little story. What else was I gonna say? Oh. That's it. Matt, do you have anything else?
I'm sure I will have.
Okay. Well, everybody introduce each other to each other, share things, share stories. That's what Dan would have wanted.
Almost paradise.
I know.
Thanks for coming. Dan, Matt has more to say.
I'm trying to remember the name of that fucking
There's
Billy
hope.
Joel song.
You may be right,
Huh?
I may be crazy.
Yeah, you may be wrong, you may be right.
Yeah.
Billy Joel.
That's right. That's Billy Joel.
Not. It wasn't. Well, according to Dan, it was undercover punk rock.
Lyric wise.
Yeah, we were fucking. I don't know, probably drunk on the couch, either pre-hungover or after. I don't remember, but we would have discussions about the stupidest shit. Sometimes, I mean, we talk about everything for hours. He says like, "I want to cover that fucking that Billy Joel song," and I was like, "What? What Billy Joel song?" He was like, "You may be wrong, you may be right," and I was like, "Why?" He was like, "Because it's fucking punk rock." I was like, "How is that song punk rock?" He's like, "Have you ever listened to the fucking lyrics?" He's getting all excited. He's like, standing up off the... Have you ever heard those fucking lyrics? Have you listened to them? Have you listened to the words to them? I'm like, I don't know. I never really thought about it. He goes over, gets on the computer, plays the motherfucker. Listen to the very first lines of that song. That is fucking Dan. That is fucking Dan. Can we play that song? Can somebody play that song real quick? Just the beginning of it. Tell me that fucking. Yeah, can I just pop it up on YouTube real quick?
Are you playing the Billy Joel song?
Just the beginning of
It's a
it.
Billy Joel song.
It's a breaking glass.
Billy Joel. Listen to the beginning of this song. It is, if it doesn't explain Dan to a fucking T.
You know what? If I'd have told Dan that I like Billy Joel, he'd have fucking dogged me for the rest of his life.
No.
Of course.
No, Dan loved Billy
Yeah,
Joel.
but he would have gave me a hard time. He would have gave me a hard time. Fucking
Okay,
Millhouse.
song, he would sing that song and like dance over me and singing that song, grabbing it so
If he didn't give you a hard time,
weird.
Like Billy Joel, I
Weird.
would have given him a hard time.
come on, man.
Dude couldn't hold a tune for nothing. He never held the fucking microphone in front of his face. He was like, Dad. I'm like, dude, over here. Why can't you hold the mic to your face?
Man needs to do stand up.
Everybody else didn't think he was hilarious. Somebody would jump up and